baby. Hello. I don't actually have any treats once again because I need to teach you that I'm more than just a treat dispenser. But she's checking anyway. No bites, please? Huh? Hello everyone. This is Ladybug if you don't know. I'm Araya. This is my rescue horse. You guys help me save her on this channel. She's a spicy little, we call her a spoiled princess, but you're a queen. There's a queen inside. We just have to get you to embrace that feminine energy. And so I've actually been working on tapping with her. With horses, it's the same tapping points. So inside of the eye, side of the eye, under the nose, under the chin, chest, yeah, on top of the head. She's still kind of figuring it out, but you do the setup statement yourself. Also, we have 60 rescue dogs here on the farm. A lot of them are up there, obviously, so they're going off right now. They will bring it to a halt soon. But hello, I wanted to talk about this one-liner that I saw yesterday. I'm not going far, I'm just gonna go here. You wanna be in the video? And it was, I forgive myself for the things that I had to do when I was just trying to survive, something like that. That is something that I've been really sitting with for a while now. It's like we so often, like one of the lowest vibrations ever. I think that'll be a big part of this message today is vibrations, frequencies. But one of the lowest frequencies and vibrations is shame itself, and guilt and shame. They're very, very, in a way, toxic to the body and to the mind and to our existence. And so we want things that raise our vibration, because when we're higher vibration, our field changes, and our field is what affects matter. Like you can actually change the matter that you perceive as your reality if you change your field. And so if we raise our vibration, we change our field, right? And so we always hear about this, raise our vibration, be high vibe, blah, blah, blah. How do we actually do that? We look at the things that are lowering our vibe, and that is very often guilt and shame. And so when I saw that one-liner, I was like, yes, that is exactly how I've been talking to my inner child, the inner version of myself who's been storing these feelings of guilt and shame, because it's like, it can be very persistent. Like you go and you visit your inner child and you're like, heal, I love you, come on, heal. So I think if we just give the mind evidence to that younger version of ourselves who did store that, the body keeps a score. So if we can give them evidence of why it is okay to forgive themselves, then we can actually release. And so a really great way to give evidence is by saying, like, I understand you just did this to survive. I understand that you operated in this way to survive. And survival can look different for everybody. Sometimes survival is literally like you're trying to survive in like a physically dangerous situation. Or, maybe you didn't receive a lot of nurturing, and you had a lot of emotional neglect in your childhood, and so you felt very unworthy. You didn't feel worthy in your life, and you were lacking love and approval, and so then you did all these different things to receive love and approval. Maybe you would steal. Maybe you would steal so that you could have nicer things, so that you could, show the people around you that you were worthy and likable and cool and had enough, and that you were enough, right? And then maybe you got caught, and then you had all this shame, and this is just an example, but you had all this shame, and then it's stored in your body because you're like, oh my God, I got caught. And so then you have all these associations with like nice things as equaling shame and guilt, but also desiring them. And so when you're desiring them, you're lacking them, and so then you're in the vibration and frequency of lack and shame and guilt and fear of shame and guilt, fear of having that shame and guilt by the nice things. And so the mind works in associations. And so we have our neural pathways and we have our neurons. And when we fire together different neurons, they wire together. And so if you wire nice things with fear of, or if you wire nice things with shame and guilt, then, that's what you're going to look at the nice things as. If you're wiring the nice things with desire in the future outside of yourself, but also fear of it, then that is what that neuron and that association is going to be. And so then we change these things by looking at our associations, and we have to give the mind evidence to do so. So, sorry, the dogs are just going to be the background music for this whole video, I think. So that means that we have to really just sit with that understanding. How would it feel if someone came to you at the time that you were feeling your most guilty and you're most filled with shame and said, I know why you're doing this, and you're just doing it to survive, and like, you are so loved, and you are enough, and I love all these qualities about you, and these are the ways that you are enough, and these are the ways that you stand out to me, just purely for who you are, not what you do, but your character and your qualities and just the essence of you. Like, how healing would that be, you know? And that true deep inner forgiveness. And then, you know, once the guard is down a bit and the nervous system like kind of relaxes around that. So if you understand the concept that time and space are not real, when you go to visit that inner child version of yourself, you understand that that's happening right now. There still is a nervous system that is associated with it. It's also the nervous system that you're having in this current perceived reality, in this current perceived body that you have, but it starts to calm as you're visiting that past version of yourself, that younger version of yourself. And so by going there, lowering the tension, sorry for the wind too, lowering the tension, easing the nervous system, saying, I understand why you did this. You're enough. I love you. These are the great qualities about you. You. Also, this is something that I've been doing that has been really helping, is explaining to that younger self version for more evidence of the mind, to the mind, where you are now. Like, where you are right now, even if you're trying to get somewhere else, you are somewhere that you were dreaming of a long time ago. Like, you really wanted to get to this moment, and we often forget to celebrate that we are in this moment, and this is what we dreamed of. And so you can explain where you are right now to that younger version of yourself who was having these harder experiences and say, we made it here because of you. Like, because you did these things to survive, and all the choices that you made, even though you felt like you didn't make the right decisions sometimes, those all led to us learning and growing and becoming the version of ourselves that we were always meant to be. And I only get to be this version of myself who has these current desires because you got me to this point. And then the body and the nervous system was like, oh, okay. And then we can go in with the Ho'oponopono. So we can bring it in of the, I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. And so when I work with clients on this, like, we take time in each one. And so we'll get to that block, to that root, to that emotion, and tractor time. And then when we're there, we can go through these steps. And so we bring in the I'm sorry first. And I'll say, okay, now say I'm sorry to this version of yourself and whatever else comes up. And so then it can look like, I'm so sorry. Like, no one was there for you. No one was listening. And you must have been so scared. And then I love you. I love you. No one really told you enough that you're so loved. Like, you are so loved. I really love you. Your animals love you. You love animals. There's so much love around you. Like, you know, whatever. And then you go into, I'm sorry, I love you. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for not being there for you, for not being, you know, strong enough, whatever comes up. And thank you. Thank you for everything that you did. Thank you for being the version of you who I needed you to be in that moment to survive. And then you move through that prayer, Ho'oponopono. I always am like, did I say too many ponoponoponos? But you'll find what I'm looking, or what you're looking for if you kind of search that. But it's simply that prayer. So set yourself free by really acknowledging where your body is storing guilt and shame. Because when you free those things, you will be so much lighter and you will have so much more space for what's meant to come into your life. And you have a lot available to you. Like, this is a very strong time right now of death and rebirth. We have the eclipse season, we have Pisces that just went into Aries, we have the new earth coming in, the new paradigm, we have this old 3D world falling apart, this 5D consciousness coming in, all these soul fragments are being freed from a mentee, which if you know, you know, it's something I've been talking about in my other videos. It's a journey that I have been going on deep down where. And so, yeah. Oh my gosh, have you guys seen Forsyth yet? Forsyth is the baby horse. I don't think you have, unless you watched my video yesterday where I randomly like recorded my video but not facing me. Like, let me even check if I'm doing that right now. Yeah, we're facing me right now. But it was facing the other way. So I just put like a bunch of random videos over that talking in no order, but it was just kind of showing like whatever was in my camera roll. So I'll show you little baby Forsyth now. She's down there just chilling. Hi, sweetie. Hi. And then we have Ladybug and Guapa over there. So, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new here. Leave a comment if you feel called to do so. If you don't know what to say, you can say hello, Forsyth. Yeah. So, also the wind is picking up. If you want to sign up for decondition, there is one last discount for the last few days of March, and we will start the next round of decondition on April 1st. So I'm super excited with all of you that have signed up. If you want to sign up, there's a few more days to get into this round with me being live for the next 12 weeks to support you during that. So you'll have access to asking me questions and asking for support and all of that. I also have 21 days to rewire your mind, 21 days to know your divine guidance. Rewire your mind is all about rewiring your mind, healing your nervous system, and stepping into your chosen timeline. Know your divine guidance is all about learning the language of your angels and guides and going into your heart space and communicating with your intuition so that you can go in there and access that divine wisdom that is available to you, so you don't have to seek outside for answers. And then I have some one-on-one options as well, which again I might close soon. I've always kind of gone back and forth with it. So if you want to work with me, go ahead and sign up in the link below. And if you want to donate to Ladybug's fundraiser to go receive the help that she needs for her wobbler's condition, we are running a fundraiser for that as well. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.